G'day, everybody. Now, how can we make our world affordable for everybody and everybody gets a chance to feel like they've got the latest phone for a little while? Well, don't have to have the latest, maybe the second latest, but catch up a little bit that most people have. Get what most people would be using. Now, I've talked about um, capping technology, not allowing so much technology to get made as we're making all this technology, all this crap, and we're getting to a point where all we can do is buy technology because it upgrades so quick that there's no money in spare parts really, and spare parts don't last long, right? If there is, as technology is upgrading just way too quickly. And so, how can we fix that? I've been thinking about it. And I decided to have a talk about it tonight about technology and how we could fix it worldwide and share worldwide as we're talking about connection. So this is one thing that we should have to talk about. And if we can't talk about this and connect with it, then we've got no chance of really ever connecting. And this is an easier one to do. It's fair and it's just for everybody. Right? And I'm about to tell you now. What you do is everything has to be patterned. So when you get a design, a person makes it a new design. We all send it off. So the next phone coming out in the next couple of years. So you have phones coming out every couple of years. You have the like what I first talked about, where people you know make prototypes. Everyone prototypes, right? Like a company does. Everyone sends prototypes all to the like the UN kind of area to a part where the world agrees to, where they have everyone who's involved with it. So everyone in the world will be working there to all judge and to pick out what's the next thing available to be mass made, right? And it can be a few models. It doesn't have to be one. You can pick up to five or so. Instead of have 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Say we had five, right? Or whatever number you come up with, but not too many. A number where you can have it for a while and people can get spare parts for a while and it's going to be used for at least 10 to 20 years and make products be useful and be able to be at least tapped into the system for as long as possible as well, and be able to get into it and won't be left behind like we hear about things in 5, 6 years. Like try to extend it, or able to have upgrade attachments to extend its life as well if need to be. That's easily done. And if you do that, then um, everyone would be treated fairly. You could do the same one standard cost of how it should be made. So cheap products is and cheap versions is that they make it in a slightly different way, right? But it's still the same thing. It's not going to get any better or any worse. They're just making it in a slightly different way with different materials or something like that, right? And so you'll have these phones going out in a good quality, means hardly no glitches. It's made with all good materials. It's going to last a long time. It's strong. And then you'll have the same type of phone that's not, that's weaker, won't last long, right? Just a few years. But you might only need a few years anyway. Right? So people who, if it's 5 years, so say we upgrade it for 5 years, well, you can get a phone that only lasts 5, 6 years or so, and then it's 10 to pay up. Well, that's fine. Right? The materials for cheap people can have that because they might have it for the whole 5 years. Where the other person with the dear one might get a dearer one and get all the upgrades. What you can do is you have software upgrades, right, that you can still make money on and to be more cooler than others. You still have the same sort of cameras and stuff like that, but people can have upgrades to make it more easy and better features and stuff like that. It's for people who want to have something a bit more cooler and change over time. You can maybe put an attachment, something like that. But anyway, I thought I'd just quickly talk about that crap for a second, about the best way of approaching technology problems and slow it down a bit and share it around a little bit. and be able to have spare parts again, and be sold in different areas. So each company that makes their phone, because there'll only be so many, um, they'll have spare parts for it. And so some countries might have one particular phone mostly, and so they mostly might have those spare parts and use those spare parts and so on. But it's hard to explain it, but in a theory like that, it's hard to get it down in a few minutes because there's a lot to it. But it goes similar to that if you want to get somewhere, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you're ever interested in talking more about that conversation, let us know and see you later.